But do you think the fourth one would be good? Do you think, or do you think they should just not bother with it?
If they do a fourth one, it needs to be the end of it. Either that or it's going to end up like the Saw movies where it's just the same story happening.
You can't really do much with this either.
Right. I mean, the Saw movie, you couldn't really do much of it either. I mean, how many do they have?
7.
7?
Potentially 8. I've heard they want to do more.
That's why. They think that they're making so much money, which I'm sure they are.
Go back to our last episode, you hear the almost same conversation about film franchises and how ridiculous they are.
Yeah. Well, there are multiple films right now that are up on the list saying, okay, we're going to start filming more of these and more of these. Obviously, this is going to number 4. Saw movies are going to number 8. The Harry Potters, there are 8 of them?
8.
They're going to number 9.
Are they really?
They are. It's been leaked. News has been leaked that they are going to number 9. Yeah. And the Twilight movies has also been leaked that they want to do more than just 5. Go past.
It's not official, but they're talking about it, which
right.
It's got to happen because
they're
it's
making
a popular
money
franchise.
Off it, right?
Yep. And that's what it's all about, too. There might be fans of the franchises, but number one thing to make another movie is if the money's there and people buy tickets. Because if you don't know, real quick, how movies work and how they make money, they have a budget. Let's say a movie had $20 million over the budget. That might be too much, I don't know. If they make under $20 million, it's a flop. They didn't make any money, they didn't make anything. If they go over $20 million by double, tripling, quadrupling, anything, that's success and potentially, more films on the way. And they're going to keep doing it until they see a decline. Or they might just go out on top, who knows. But that's usually how it happens, and the movies we've been talking about have made a lot of money. I mean, Twilight has been one of the best films of that year in the box office. So, obviously, they come in with like hundreds of millions of dollars each movie.
I'm almost sure that because they made the Twilight movie, Stephenie Meyer has technically 5 books out. Technically. She's working on the 5th one, I think, right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's called Summer's Moon or something.
In the Twilight series?
Right. Which is Edward's side of the story.
Do you think it's the studios? Is she making it, or did the studio, do you think?
She's started making it.
Okay. On her own?
Right. She already has chapters leaked up on her website, which is just Edward's point of view of Twilight. So far, you have 4 of Bella, 1 of Edward. I'm sure he might just go all the way, and then the stories might combine again. Or she might start on her other books, like The Host, which I'm not gonna lie, was much better than Twilight. Yes, it was about a girl who was, wimpy just like Bella and couldn't do stuff for herself. But it was much better than Twilight. It actually had almost a plot. And it was almost like Cloverfield, to be quite honest. Well, they had aliens come and not attack our species, but get into our bodies and take over them. They have these little alien glowy body things, and they put themselves into their host's body. That's why it's called the host.
The host, yeah.
And they take over. They have all the memories and everything of what the person before is there, still in the head, but...
That's weird. That would be an interesting film to watch.
And this one, her name is Wanda, or Wanderer, and she gets put into this host body who is still there, still trying to fight back for control, and every once in a while they switch out. She gets captured by the humans who are still humans, and and she finds out how they all have to live and why they're hiding from all these aliens and not letting the aliens find them. Because everybody else on the planet are all aliens technically now.
Weird.
They've been taken over.
No idea how we got to this conversation.
The Twilight movies.
Twilight. Oh yeah, that's right. What's that movie and Paparazzi Productions are making a new, I don't want to say series, but a new kind of video series thing called The Director's Chair. And our very first edition, is that the right word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Kayla Marie Albert will be sitting in the director's chair, and she's going to be rewriting the entire Twilight saga the way she thinks it should have been. It's going to be quite interesting, and I can tell you there's probably not going to be a lot of Twilight love, or at least Bella love, in that discussion.
Yeah, I am not a Bella fan whatsoever.
So when this is uploaded, or maybe even before this is uploaded, actually, on our What's That Movie Facebook page, we're going to release the cover of that so you can be all excited for. And hopefully we'll have a release date for that coming up. But let's talk about the next episode we have planned.
Okay.
And it's something we're very excited to do because we started it in our previous episode, the best and worst movies of 2011, 3D films. The good and the bad. You do not want to miss that because it's going to be a lot. Very entertaining, I can guarantee you that. So, until then, I have been Norman McGuire.
I'm Kayla Marie Albert.
And we'll see you in 3D.
Was that needed?
No.